Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn next chapter, that is chapter number 12, percent. Here, the percent, this word percent, the word percent is divided into two words. Okay, if we make the two words of percent, we get per and cent. What is cent? Cent means 100. Okay, it means per means one. What we are saying per person, है ना? So it is like per means each. Okay, so it means that per 100. Okay, each 100. Huh? So the word percent means out of 100. It shows in the uh, by the sign with like this. This is the percentage sign. Okay, this is the sign of percentage. So, uh, you must have seen this sign in your report card, correct? The very first thing in the report card. Okay, so it shows out of 100 how many percent you got, how many marks out of 100 you got. Or where you must have seen this sign 50% discount, correct? Or sale, 50% sale, or the 50% or any your charges in the bank, rate of interest 7%, 6%, 10%. Okay, so that way this sign is used. This is the thing about percentage. Now on your page, in your notebook, first thing it is given textbook. First thing it is given that percentage in the form of a fraction. It means percentage you have to convert into fraction, correct? So how? Very first, as I told you, percentage means out of 100, correct? So suppose I had written 48%. Now what is 48% means? Out of 100, 48, correct? So if we minimize this, you know how to minimize. We have to find out a single table in which both the numbers are there. So I got that table. The table is 4. So the answer can be 12 upon 25. Okay, so this is the minimization. So what it means, 12 upon 25 is the part. Got it? So this part, so it means out of 100, 48 means 12 upon 25th part. Got it? So this is the form of fraction. How we can convert a percentage into form of fraction? This is the way. One more example. Suppose we had written 25%. So how we can convert this 25%? 25 upon 100. Correct? So in which table both the numbers are there? Of course 25. 25 ones are 25 fours are. So it's a 1/4 part. So this is the conversion of any percentage into a fraction. Now the second part is a fraction in the form of percentage. Okay, so suppose a fraction is given 9 upon 20. Okay, so we have to convert this 9 upon 20 into percentage. As we know, we should have the denominator 100. Okay, how we can convert this 20 into 100? By multiplying, with the help of multiplication. So 25 is 100, so we will multiply to the numerator also 5. So 45 upon 100. So this is 45%. Okay, so one more example, that is if I have written to 140 upon 200. Okay, so here 140 and 200, how we can get 200, or how we can convert this 200 into 100? By dividing, because 200 is greater number than 100. So if I have to divide 200 by 2 to get 100 in the denominator, the same thing we have to do in the numerator. So we'll get your 70 upon 100. So that is 70%. Okay, so these are the two things, that percentage we can convert into fraction, and a fraction we can convert into percentage form. Now we are going to see practice set 30. Okay, so here Shabana scored 736 marks out of 800 in her exams. What was the percentage she scored? Now it is a regular example, that you all are also getting the marks in the exams and you are getting the percentage. So how the percentage is calculated? So we should see here. See, out of 800 she got 736 marks. So how much she got the percentage, that we have to find out. So let's see. Now see, here very first we should write, let Shabana scored X% of the marks. Okay, so then X upon 100 is equals to 736 upon 800. Okay, so therefore here there is equal to sign, so we have to give therefore sign over here. So here, as you know, whatever the operation in the left side with the variable, the opposite operation we have to do. So that is multiplied, because here it is 100 division, 100 is in the denominator. So we will do multiplication on both the sides, correct? So as per our rule, we have to write it, that multiplying both the sides by 100. Okay, so now therefore this gone, and this here 0 0 will get cancelled, and we will get the answer. Here 8 ones are 8 nines are 72, and 8 twos are 16. Okay, so therefore x is equals to 92. Okay, so now the answer we will write down. Therefore answer is Shabana scored 92% of the marks. Okay, so now we will see the next example. Now second one, there are 500 students in the school in the Hihanda village. If 350 of them can swim, what percent of them can swim and what percent cannot? So now here we have to find out the percentage of the students, those who can swim and those who cannot. Correct? So here very first we will write down, let X% of the students can swim. So why we are finding out those who can swim? Because the number of the students, those who can swim, it is given. So first we will find out the percentage of the students, those who can swim. Okay. So now here then we will write down X% means X upon 100 and 350 upon 500. Why 500? Because out of 500, 350 can swim. So therefore, as per our regular, multiplied by 100. Okay. So now here we should write down multiplying both the sides by 100. Okay. So here this will get cancelled. 1s are and 5 7s are 35, 5 zeros are 0. So therefore X is equal to, we got the answer 70. Okay. So it means that 70% of the students can swim. Correct? 70% of students can swim. Now how much are remaining? So therefore, how to find the remaining? So the remaining is 100 minus 70. Just because 100% minus 70. Because we know what is 100 and what is 70. Correct? So both are percentage. So we got the answer, that is 30%. So therefore this is cannot swim. Okay. So now the final answer is, therefore 70% of the students can swim. Correct? And 30% of the students cannot swim. Okay? Understood? So this way we can find out the students, those who can swim and those who cannot. Now here see question number 3 and 4 with the same way you can find out the answer. Question number 3 is also easy. 75% they had given, and you have to find out what is the actual plant, means the place. Okay. Let's see question number 3. If Prakash sowed jawar on 75%, children, I am showing you this because first year percentage are given and then you have to find out the actual square meters. So that's why I am showing you this sum. If Prakash sowed jawar on 75% of the 19,500 square meter of his land, on how many square meters did he actually plant jawar? So now we'll see here. Suppose Prakash, what we have to find out, that we have to assume. Okay, so we have to find it over here at how much place he had, how much square meter he had sowed jawar. So that we have to find out. So sowed jawar on x square meter of his land. Okay, so here two things are important. Very first, the x, what you have to assume what you don't know, and after that you have to give the unit. Now here the unit is square meter, correct? So here you have to show the unit. Now, so we will write down what is the information is given, that x upon, because we don't know, out of what, 19,500 x square meter is planted, but we know out of 100, correct? So out of 100 it is given 75. As we know that we have to multiply by 19,500 on both the sides, because it is along with the variable, and we should write it over here, multiplying both the sides by 19,500. Okay, so now here this will get cancelled, ones are, so x is equals to, here 0 will get cancelled, and 75 multiply by 1000, 195. So the amount of x, you will get 14,625. So this is the square meter where he had sowed jowar. Okay, so therefore Prakash sowed jowar on 14,625 square meter of his land. Got it? So now we'll see the next one. Okay, now fourth one. Soham received 40 messages on his birthday. Of these, 90% were birthday greetings. How many other messages did he get besides the greetings? Now, what is given, that he got in his birthday, he got on his birthday, he got 40 messages and 90% birthday greetings. So they had bifurcated uh, birthday wishes in two parts, that is greeting and one is messages, but the number of messages are given, that is 40, and number of greetings are not given, but what they had given, that 90% he got the greetings. Now what is the question, how many other messages did he get besides the greeting? So other messages we have to find out. So we'll see over here. Very first, what we have to find out, the messages and messages for birthday greetings. Okay, so suppose Soham received X messages for birthday greetings. Okay, so then x upon 40 is equals to 90 upon 100, because we know that he got the birthday greetings 90 percentage. Okay, so here therefore x upon 40 multiply by 40, 90 upon 100 multiply by 40. Now we have to write it over here, multiplying both the sides by 40. Okay, so here children, see 90% are the total messages. Out of it, 40 were, total messages were 40. Out of it, 90% were birthday greetings, and the remaining were the messages. As you know, on the WhatsApp, you all are getting the wishes on, means some of the wishes in form of greetings, and some of the wishes are in the form of some cards, or something in picture. Okay, so it is just like that. Got it? So here, see, 9 fours are, so x is equals to 9 fours are 36. Now what is 36? 36 is the number where he got the greetings. Okay, so here we have to find out the other messages. So the other messages, AGES is equals to total messages 40. Out of it, 36 are birthday greetings. So other messages are 4. Okay, so the answer we should write, therefore Soham received 4 other messages besides the greetings. Okay, okay, now the next sum we'll see. Next sum is fifth sum that I am giving you as a homework, because it is just like first and second sum. So directly we will see the last sum, that is sum number 6. We'll read this. In the election 1080 of the 1200 women in Jambulgaon cast their vote, while 1360 of the 1700 in Vadgaon cast theirs. In which village did a greater proportion of women cast their votes? Now here they had given two votes, means two villages voting, election votings. Okay, so here the number of women they had given in Jambulgaon, out of 1200 women, 1080 were cast the votes, and in Vadgaon, out of 1700 women, 1360 women cast their votes. So we have to find out that which village had uh, done the more voting, or we have to compare. How to compare? See, this is one of the most important, means element, that we can comparison is also can be done with the help of percentage. Okay, so help percentage is also helpful for the comparison also. This is one of the advantage of percentage. Okay, let's see now. Now here children, we have to find out both the villages separately. First we will write down the first village, that is Jambulgaon. So let X% of the women from Jambulgaon, no, only Jambul village. Okay, so it is Jambul village cast their votes. Got it? So it means then we should write down that out of 100, X cast the votes, and we know the number out of 1200, 1080 cast their votes. Therefore, X upon 100 multiplied by 100, 1080 upon 1200 multiplied by 100. We have to write it over your statement multiplying both the sides by 100. Okay, so therefore anza 0 will get cancelled, and here we should divide this by 12. 12 anza 9s are 108 and 0s are 0. So answer X is equals to 90. Okay, so 90 is the answer of Jambul village. Now we have to find out the other village, how much they cast the vote. Now here we assumed X for Jambul village. So now other variable also we can assume. So we will take Y for Vadgaon. Okay. So we will write down here, let Y percentage of the women from Vadgaon. Vadgaon village cast their votes. Okay, so then what can be the ratio here? Y upon 100 is equals to 1360 upon 1700. Let's solve. Upon 100 multiply by 100 is equals to 1360 upon 700 multiply by 100. Here we have to write down the statement multiplying both the sides by 100. Okay, so here therefore this will get cancelled, 0 0 will get cancelled, and now 17 ones are 17 eights are 136, zeros are, so X is equals to, here we got 80. Okay, so now we can find out which of the village has vote greater. Okay, or which one is the greater, sorry, by mistake, Y is equals to 80. Okay, so here what is greater? X. X is greater than Y. Correct? So therefore the answer we can write down, what is asked, that in which village did a greater proportion of women cast their votes. So we have to write down, therefore the women from which village? Jambul village. Jambul village cast a greater proportion of votes. Okay. So as I told you that for the comparison also we can find out easily when we have to compare two different things. okay, or two different numbers in two groups, we have to compare by finding out the percentage of each group. So with the help of percentage, easily we can find out the uh, which can be the greater, we can compare it. Okay, so this is one more thing, or we can say this is we can find out the with the help of percentage we can compare. hmm? So it is helpful for comparison also. Okay, so children, now your duty is see the video carefully, and then you have to copy all these sums in your notebook. Is that clear? Okay, thank you.